Hey YouTubers, you're watching Hallelujah with Marcel. Last week on Hallelujah with Marcel, we had Nana in the kitchen. Everybody was raving about Nana. I'm still getting comments about Nana. So, you know what that means. We're going to have to bring her back before the end of the year. Maybe sometime in December. So, today we're going to make a pumpkin spice brownie. I mean, well, brownie bar, it's all the same. It is going to be so delicious, man. I can't wait for you to just taste it. I mean, this is actually my first time making this, so I know it's going to be on point. Alright, we're going to melt the 1 stick of butter. First, we're going to make this crust. That's why we got the pumpkin spice cake. Another thing, let's go ahead and make sure our pan is well greased. I like to mise en place, so I like to get things done ahead of time. So always have yourself ready to go. We're going to make the crust for this brownie. Lift that up. We got our melted butter. You add all these ingredients all at the same time. Hot. Caliente. 1 thing of eggs. You're going to be forming a dough. This is what you're trying to do. You're trying to form a dough. Like I said, you're going to make the crust. So, let's get our paddle. Let's preheat our oven, 350. Start, see, preheat. Alright, we're good to go. We're going to be ready to rock in a few minutes. So we have 1 egg. We have 1 stick of melted butter. And then we have the spice cake mix from Duncan Hines. We're going to mix this all up. Form a dough. Yeah. And you don't really need a dough hook. Just get a regular paddle. Make sure everything is incorporating really well. I like to scrape down my sides. You know me. I want to make sure everything is blended in together. Yeah. Oh man, this spice is spicing it up, man. I'm telling you. All right, let's close that down. Let's whip that up a little bit more. Make sure this is locked, because you know, I tell you, the bowl will move. Look at this. If you come in a little bit closer, you can see that this is actually forming a ball. A little ball. There you go. It's forming a little ball. Everything is mixing really well. Let's go and take it out. Get ready to push it down in our pan. Our first step is almost done. Man, anything on Hallelujah with Marcel is always quick, easy, and man, it's slamming. It's always tasting good. Alright. So we got our little dough. Man, that looks awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Got a little dough going on here. And, you know, make sure your hands are clean. Push it down, man. Just push it down in the pan. Look at that. It's like playing with like mud or something. Just pushing it down, man. It's like this is my fun part. Making sure it's perfectly even. Want to make sure you see it, guys, because this is something special, man. This is October month, so everything you see on Hallelujah with Marcel is all pumpkin. It smells so good in here. Oh my God. Next, we're going to go ahead and make our filling. We're going to get 1 can of pumpkin. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Oh. Make sure you get everything out of that. And this is 15 ounces can of pumpkin, so make sure you have that. And then we're gonna get our cream cheese. One thing of Philadelphia, 8 ounces of cream cheese to go with this, because we want to make sure our can and pumpkin and our cream cheese is going to be smooth. We don't want nothing to be too lumpy. We want it nice and smooth, because you don't want no lumps in your brownie. You want nice smooth texture when you're eating it. One thing of Philadelphia cream cheese, we're going to cream it until it's nice and smooth. So stir it until it's all nice and smooth. At this point, while it looks like this, I like to scrape my bowl down. Make sure everything, because you see these lumps, we don't want lumps. It has to be completely smooth like a baby's bottom. So make sure it's nice and smooth, very smooth. Now this is looking nice and smooth. You don't have no cream cheese in it. Well, you do, but it's blended nice and well with the pumpkin mixture. Now you're gonna add your eggs. Let's add your eggs into this. What I like to do is have my eggs in one of these measuring cups, so it's so much easier. So we're gonna do like 3 eggs. You need 1 teaspoon of, I don't use vanilla, I'm using Maybelline because it's kind of holiday-ish. So I was like, why not add something kind of different? So I'm using Maybelline. So Maybelline, we're going to see how that does with this recipe. It's a little bit darker, but we're going to use it. And then we need to melt 1 more stick of butter to go with this recipe. And then I'll add it with my eggs and my Maybelline. Alright, our butter's melted. Add it to that. Ooh, hot melted butter. So we're gonna go ahead and add our eggs, our Maybelline, and our melted butter. Slowly lock. Make sure your thing is locked. My teacher, Miss Harrison, always used to say 1 egg at a time. I love pumpkin, man. 1 more egg. Everything is well incorporated really well. And once we add that last egg, and when the last egg is well mixed, we're going to scrape down our side. Alright, let's get this thing rocking. Alright. Make sure get underneath your bowl so all your ingredients is well, nice and mixed. Alright. What's next? You add 1 teaspoon of nutmeg and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Yeah. Now we're spicing it up. Let's do that up. Now to make this thing spectacular, you're just gonna get a whole box of 10X powdered sugar and dump it all in. I know it seems like a lot, but I'm telling you, man, you gotta dump it all in. You gotta dump it all in. I'm not cutting no corn. That's a lot, ain't it, y'all? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, man, that looks like a lot. But I guarantee it's gonna taste well. Oh, man. Pull it down. Make sure it's well incorporated nicely. Man, this thing is looking good. Let's cut this bag up. Something while that's mixing the incorporate. I'm just gonna put it at the bottom. let it all work it out. Man, that looking good already, y'all. Telling you. And yes, this mixture is going to be a little runny. So don't be afraid if you don't think it's tight enough. It is going to be a little, I want you to see the consistency. Because this is a filling. So you want to make sure this is nice. Like, nice, not too tight. Because when you have it too tight, you add too much stuff. It got to be a little runny. So let's mix that up one more time. Alright, you know me, I gotta sample it, guys. You know, I gotta say, make my, let's see, I know this is not culinary. Man, that thing is the bomb. My favorite word is slamming. So, let's add this, let's pour that on top. Man, look at that bad boy. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Man, oh man, oh man. Whew. So I'm gonna add a little on the top. Then after that, I'm gonna let it bake for 40 something minutes, 40 to 50 minutes. We're gonna check it in 40 and see where it's at. But if not, we're gonna add another 10 minutes. Then after that, man, this thing is done. Alright. Alright, let's take a look and see how this looks. Man, this is looking slamming. Oh man, look at this. I'm telling you, this thing is looking done. It is complete. It's going to have a little jiggly because it's kind of gooey. So you're going to have a little jiggly. So let's go ahead and put this right on out here. It took about 40 minutes, but depending on your oven, it can take 50 minutes. So just always check it, look. You can always put a, toothpick and see, but it's bouncing up. It's jiggly. It's perfect. I'm telling you. So now we're going to let this rest before we cut into it. Then after we let it rest, we're going to sprinkle some powdered sugar on it. And then on next week on Hallelujah with Marcel, we're going to go to a company called Move It Now. What is it about? Wait until you see on next week. So we're going to let this rest. I'm going to cut it up, display it, and then we're going to we can freeze it up. It can be served hot or cold, so it's depending on how you want to serve it with your guests. So this is a hot or cold dish. It goes both ways. And then, like I said, on next week, as our interview with Miss Violet with Move It Now, I'm telling you, man, I can't wait to see her reaction. I can't even wait for my reaction. So let's let this rest. Now we got it on the platter. We're going to dust this bad boy up. And this Christmas. Alright guys. There you have it. A nice spice pumpkin bar. Bam! I can't say boom, but woo! Yeah, that's my new thing. So, I thank you guys. If you have any questions, always email me at HallelujahMe or HallelujahWithMarcel, or just holler me Chef Canfall, C-A-N F and Frank A-L-L. That's my last name. So at gmail.com. So I love you guys. See you on next week at Move It Now.